Congrats on getting drafted by the Bears. What are your thoughts on joining the team, especially with a quarterback like Justin Fields here?
I'm so excited. I'm really excited, especially a guy like Justin, a great leader, and seeing what he's accomplished throughout his career and has so much more. His ceiling, he doesn't have a ceiling on him. A true talent, and I just can't wait, to receive balls from him. It's truly a blessing with all the history there from even one of the great returners, David Hester. It's just, it's a big role, but, I've been ready for this all my life. Started football at 4, always been strong in my faith, and, I'm just really excited, and I can't wait to get up there.
Next question, Dan.
Velus, you've described yourself previously as a ball and hands guy. I'm curious if you could just elaborate on your strengths as a guy once the ball's in your hands.
Ball and hand guy, what I mean, it doesn't mean like just short passes. When the ball touches my hands from a over route, curl route, a now route, like I'm going to make something happen. And, especially with the mentality I have, came from my father, never ever get tackled by the first person. That's something I've been living. That's something I was able to put on film, and prove, I'm one of the best ball and hand guys in the nation. And so, make the first man miss and make a play happen.
With the extra year of eligibility you got via the COVID year, what do you think were the biggest advantages from a developmental standpoint of having that extra year at Tennessee?
Man, having that extra year, to develop on everything from being bigger, stronger, faster, football IQ, increasing on that, especially, breaking down defense. God gave me another chance to do what I love, from route running, just improving myself as a player and also as a person. I'm a big firm believer in everything happens, for a reason. And God time is always perfect. And most definitely, it's already written. And I always tell people that because my life is already planned out and it's already written. Every day, it's like a book that I'm flipping through my life page by page. And so whole mentality is, what can I do to get better today? Don't look down the road. Control what you can control now.
Pat Finley.
Hey, Velus, one of the Bears scouts was talking about your maturity. When you are your age and you're playing alongside some guys who are 17, 18 years old, how do you fit in? How did they fit in with you? And were you, for lack of a better word, being more of an adult the last couple of years just because of your age?
They look at me as a big brother, especially like with the knowledge I have for the amount of time I've been in college. Use me as look at me as a big brother, a leader, and also as like a resource. Big thing, at Tennessee, I was always giving them, wisdom. I was always giving them knowledge, not even just on the field, but off the field as well, how to take care of things, and knowing that I've been there and done that. And so, especially that great receiving core at Tennessee, man, they're going to be right behind me. It's definitely some dogs there. And, they took my advice, man, and they're putting the pieces together, and they're going to be real great this season. And so, like I said, that's taking my knowledge. I feel like the greatest players, they give back, and that's something I do. And once it's a brotherhood for life.
Courtney?
Sorry about that. On that note, what is your thoughts on being a 25, like you're starting your NFL career at 25 years old, where several other guys who, probably have 3-4 years might be your same age as you're entering in the NFL? How do you view that?
Age is nothing but a number. I feel like injuries affect no matter how old you are. And that's something, I was fortunate. The biggest injury I ever had was a high ankle sprain. Never tore anything, broke anything. And so I have the body of like a 21-year-old. And so age is nothing but a number. A lot of people try to make that a big issue. But at the end of the day, I can play ball. I'm physical. I can run. I can make plays. Yeah, the age thing came up a lot, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to come in year one find my role out on the team and make an impact. It doesn't matter to me.
Sorry about that. Hub?
Hey, Velus, welcome to Chicago, man. The Bears just a couple of years ago had a first-team All-Pro special teamer out of Tennessee in Cordero Patterson, and you guys have almost identical body types, a lot of the same traits. How much, if anything, do you know about Cordero? You ever met him? Is that a comparison that flatters you or that you aspire to?
Velus, you're muted. There you go.
It's amazing that, and it's crazy how, he played for the Bears. He also played for the Vols. And man, just seeing how great of a player he was, even like watching film on him at Tennessee, one of the greats that came by, one of the best all-around players, one of the best playmaker players, you probably top in the history of the University of Tennessee. And being second all-purpose yards for Tennessee right behind him. Man, it's truly a blessing. Definitely look up to that guy. Definitely some similarities there. Definitely a GOAT. And it's definitely an honor, to share a spot right beside him in the history books. And I'm just coming in the league with mentality, make an impact, and find out my role.
Dan?
Velus, what was the extent of your pre-draft contact with the Bears, and who all did you get to know?
Talked to the head coach, receiver coach, and had great conversation. Probably the best conversations I had with any coach in the draft, and spiritually as well, because I'm a big believer in faith. And so, man, it was just it was a whole vibe. It was connection there. And it was crazy, I was sitting down and that was like the best conversation, best interview I was a part of this whole process. And, us watching TV, I'm pretty sure they were the 71 pick. And I think it was like 95. And we were just going over the Titans. I know I had good chemistry with the Titans as well. And then I saw the Bears. And I said, I feel like it's going to be one of these. And I got the phone call. And that's something. And it's on footage. That's something I'll share with my family, and something, that'll live with me for the rest of my life.
Okay, we got time for a couple more. Mark Grody?
Hi, Velus. With your outstanding speed, I don't usually think of guys with that kind of speed have that ability after contact. And you had 268 yards after contact in 2021. Why is that such an important part of your game?
That's just a part of me. Being young and playing running back in Parkley, it was always a mentality to have a dog mentality. I'm definitely going to get out a clip with physicality, a high school clip of my dad, I'm going to save that. But also, like granddad being in the Marines, a retired vet, with his mindset, his killer mindset, and how to, be tough and be a man. Like, it's just one thing I've never been afraid of is contact. And it shows on film, and film is a solid movie about you. Never ever been afraid of contact, always ran through the smoke. And so that's a part of my DNA. That's a part of who I am. That's a part of my family tree and where I come from, physicality and toughness.
And last one, Steve?
Yeah, so Mark had kind of the same angle that I did, but I'll sort of rephrase it a little bit differently. I'm looking at the CBS Sports Grade, and they basically call you a yards after catch phenom with crazy time speed. How are you going to take advantage of that to, basically earn your playing time here with a pretty talented core of receivers?
Man, that's take advantage of your opportunities, make the most out of them. And, that comes by play, living in the moment, getting ahead of the game, standing in the film room. Just don't take nothing for granted. I faced a lot of adversity to get here. And I'm definitely not going to take it for granted. No, I'm ready to get to work. And if I can come in tomorrow, I would. And so I know who I am and I know what I'm going to do. And so I'm definitely ready to put on the show for this upcoming season.